My countrymen, this is Eli Velislao Pamatong, the jury president of the Republic of the Philippines. And once again, I have come to you to share with you my thoughts about what's going on in the Philippines. I heard from unconfirmed report that Rodrigo Duterte had some kind of an attack, maybe heart attack, I don't know, coronavirus attack. But that is not confirmed. But my feeling is because of how he looks, because of his countenance, he could either be dying or dead. But should he die, I would like to tell you, especially the military and the members of the USAPET, that I will take over as the incumbent, the full-fledged president of the Philippines. I will immediately proceed to Malacanang, and I'm asking the armed forces to protect me and follow me as their commander-in-chief. I'm also asking the USAPET Liberation Army to be prepared should Duterte be confirmed dead. Automatically I will proceed to Malacanang and assume the presidency. That is my decision. And with respect to Leni Robredo, I want you to know that she is not even a vice president, because in the elections of 2016, it was sabotaged by China and Duterte. During that election, even a dead man named Roy Señeres was listed as a candidate, and a janitor named Mel Lopez was also listed as a candidate, and they were not even declared candidates. And then Duterte, who admitted he had no COC, run for the presidency, like a person driving a car without a license. He ran for the presidency and admitted he was not qualified. But since he was followed by the army through the help of China and through bribery, he continued to assume the presidency until today. But the truth is, before God and before the law, I am your president. I am the true president of the Philippines, and should Duterte die, automatically I will go to Malacanang, and I expect the armed forces, the police, and all other law enforcement agencies to respect my authority and follow what I am telling them. I can assure you that as soon as I assume the presidency, my program like free education for all, free medicine for all for life, and other programs will be immediately implemented. There will be no abuse of positions when I take over. All billionaires, all rich people will be audited one by one. All politicians, especially the 305 congressmen who are receiving hundreds of millions from the government, will be audited. These people, the 305 congressmen, are receiving hundreds of millions, maybe even billions. Where are they? They are just sitting down on their, ass, doing nothing. Yet they are congressmen. What are they doing with the hundreds of millions they are receiving from the people? They are just, I'm sure they are listening to me now, but they are doing nothing because the only thing they know is to steal from the people. And please, Digong Duterte, in any manner Duterte wants, give him 275 billion pesos or 300 billion pesos for nothing. And that is very unfortunate because this congressman, educated as they are, they know that for $50 in 1907, the leprosy in the Philippines was contained. Now they're giving this lunatic 300 billion, and we don't know where it is going. What we can see is some officials like Leni Robredo giving masks, giving some food, which they are also soliciting from the public. But that is not appropriate or apropos for a vice president, because these are manual labor or menial jobs. You are claiming to be vice president, and you should come up with solutions on how to contain the coronavirus. But she does not seem to know that, and yet she wants to lead the country. Anyway, I feel very honored at this point of my life. I feel very honored that I was able to contact with 314 nations throughout the world, even if I'm just the jury president, and some countries are following me. So going back to Duterte, I believe Duterte is sick, very sick, if not dying, or maybe he's already dead, because he was so careless. He didn't mind if he was coming close to people who were sick with AIDS. And then the people around him were not warned that he might have been sick of AIDS, including his bisexual wife, Bongo. They were both sick. And I believe that circumstantially, he is sick and dying of coronavirus because the following, I have a list. This list is not complete. Of people close to him cannot be found. They're hiding. So they might have been really infected. In fact, some are confirmed infected. One, Rodrigo Duterte is on self-quarantine. Bongo, his bisexual wife. Chief of Staff Santos. PNP Gamboa, Chief Gamboa. Bato de la Rosa, Eduardo Anyo, Mig Subiri, Coco Pimentel, Sonny Angara, and many others. So those who are very close to Duterte are all sick of coronavirus. Where did this coronavirus came from? Where did this coronavirus come from? It could have came from him. It could have come from him only. And so they are sick. Maybe this is what we call karma. And maybe the 30,000 people whom Duterte killed are waiting for him somewhere in hell or in heaven, I don't know. Na-karma na siya. He is already suffering from karma. So going back, we have a big problem. We practically don't have a president governing the Philippines. As a de jure president, I'm trying to do whatever I can to assume the role that of president insofar as the international community is concerned, like writing the 340 nations, proposing on what to do with AIDS, which no leader in the world has proposed, except yours truly, and proposing on what to do with the coronavirus. I'm sorry, I confused AIDS and coronavirus. Coronavirus in the Philippines, but nobody is listening so far. But down the road, I think they will have to follow or we will all perish together. I think I have said enough. I just want to repeat, I look forward to that day when I could no longer see our people wearing masks, so afraid, hiding in their homes or locked down in their barangays, in their cities, in their towns, in their provinces, in the regions. Whole Philippines are being locked down, punished, locked down, terrorized, reduced into prisoners for the illness of 1% of 99%. Let's say 100,000 out of 108 million. The majority are being terrorized, incarcerated in their own homes. I look forward to that day when there will be business as usual for everyone. And if my blueprint is followed, I assure you, the whole world, not only the Philippines, will be set free and they will breathe the air of freedom once again. They will breathe the air of freedom once again. Thank you and good day.